What's going on, amphibian lovers? It's AmphibianBoss here, and today I just wanted to do my Easter amphibian room tour and updates. I was going to do this on Easter and upload it on Easter, but I did it and then I achieved or acquired myself some new things for my room the day after. So I just wanted to redo it again. So sorry if this isn't on Easter for you guys, but let's get started anyway. Okay, so I want to start off with my tree frogs. There's my one American green tree frog, and the other one, if you can kind of see, you probably can't see, he's more brownish, and this one's green most of the time, and a bright, nice looking green. The other one isn't as green and as brown, and he's actually hiding underneath that water/food dish. I just put a food dish and a water dish. This is the tank here. I just wanted to show it to you guys first because usually, like, both of them were on this green leaf here, and when I came in my room I looked at them and the brown one hid, but the green one, he's kind of sleeping, so he isn't hiding, he's out for you guys to see, but the brown one went to hide. So humidity in there is about 40. It stays 50 or 40. It's still okay for him, and it's 80 degrees, so that's keeping him nice and green. He likes it nice and hot, and just with a lower humidity. And the other one, for some reason, isn't as green for some reason, but it could just be the frog. This is just a tank. Same little tank from before. I got a new bulb also. It's a daylight blue bulb. It probably looks nicer in here. It keeps it, still hot, but it has brought them out more because it brings out their daylight behaviors, feeding behaviors and stuff. It says on the box. That's what it says. It just brings out the feeding behaviors for nocturnal animals, so they actually do come out, and you can see them more often if you use this. So that's them. They're new. You haven't seen them in the last update / amphibian room tour, so there you go. Next off, actually, there's my dog. There's my dog, Piper. He's pretty awesome. He's a Havanese poodle mix. He's pretty awesome. He's not an amphibian, is he? He doesn't even like water. Okay, so next off is my newts, my firebilly newts. My Chinese firebilly newts, to be exact. There's my male. It's hard to see him because the algae growth is getting awful in here. But there he is. I will actually show good footage of them feeding at the end of this video, so hopefully I have enough space on my phone to show you guys that. And my female is back there somewhere. You will be able to see her in the feeding. She's getting nice and big, so is my male. There he is. He's kind of stretching out. They're eating bloodworms. I was feeding them earthworms that I found out on the road, some smaller ones that I could feed to them. I'm just gonna come get you. He wants to see you guys. He's saying hi. He's great. I just got him out of one of the solitary containers, so now I only have one left. And there you can see my other newt, which is a female. So there's my male. He was in breeding mode a while ago, but I think he's out of it. And my female, she's nice and fat. She would be probably full of eggs then, and she's still pretty fat. So hopefully I can breed them, but I'm not planning on it. If I do breed them, I'll keep the, I may not even take them out of here. I might just see what happens, and if any little larvae come out and start walking around, I'll catch them, and hopefully they turn into newts. I'll probably either keep it or give it to my brother or sell them. So that's them. And here's my little female. From the side, you can see here. I don't really want to open it up and bug her too much. Been feeding her frozen thaw bloodworms also. She's doing nice. She hasn't wanted to enter the water yet. I've tried her in there a couple times and she hasn't wanted to. So hopefully she turns out, and I will show you the tank that I want to put her in that I made. Here's my firebilly toads. Good old firebilly toads. Probably the best pets you can get. My big green oriental male is back there. Murray. Named him Murray. Usually I don't name my pets, but this is one of the exceptions since I got them very early in my collection. So his name's Murray, and the brown one, again, you can't see him very well. I may show some pictures. He is actually underneath there. Oh, my dog barked because I knocked on there. There he is. You kind of see him moving underneath there. There's his head. So you can see him. He's brown and green. He's actually a nice looking camouflage moss color. So he's really, really nice. They're both really awesome. I feed them just medium-sized crickets, and sometimes they even eat large crickets, and they just mow down on them. This is the setup. He's getting really, really some kind of brown algae in there. So you guys can tell me what this brown algae is. It's probably just like algae because I've just scrubbed it off. But tell me why it's brown, not green, like usual algae, if anyone knows about algae. And I'll be doing a cleaning on this and a reset up, and it'll probably look a lot nicer than it does at the moment. So next off, unfortunately, my dwarf frogs have passed away. I was kind of sad when it happened, but it kind of happens. I'm not sure why they died. It may have been how cold it was in my room. It was kind of cold once in a while, but I was doing my best to keep it nice and warm for them. So they actually passed away. But I had this nice big male beta in here, and he's doing great. Been feeding him frozen thaw, bloodworms, and just some regular old tropical beta fish food. And he's been eating those too, and he likes it. There's a couple snails in there. Yeah, unfortunately my frogs passed away. I've never been able to keep dwarf frogs alive at all. It's kind of unfortunate, but I gave it another chance, and hopefully I can get some new amphibians to replace them in my collection. So here off, there's my other plant. I forget what this is called again. I just heard the name not too long ago on a different video, and if anyone knows what this is, just put it in the comments, let me know. Growing great, just been spraying it with some water once in a while with my new spray bottle. If you haven't seen this, that's my new spray bottle. It works great. It's got a good pump and spray on it. And my grandma just gave me this rubber plant, and I wanted to update you guys with this rubber plant. And it's actually been growing a lot in my room than it was at my grandma's house, so it's kind of cool. She didn't really have it in the window. I have it right here. The window's closed just because of the glare, and it's still giving the glare. But I usually just keep the window closed and I do videos for you guys because of the glare, and it's been growing nice. So I'm going to put it in a pot or in a plastic container like that, and put some dirt in there, see how it turns out. It's a spray bottle. This little frog thing I did when I was in grade 6. My teacher did a little art thing, so that means a lot to me. Next off is a Jordan salamander, and my name, if you guys don't know, my name is Jordan. And my mom bought this for me for Christmas, the poster, and then we got it plaqued. It's really cool. I like this salamander look. It's a nice looking salamander. I'd love to have one for a pet, but I believe they are threatened where they are native to. They're not native to where I live. But it's cool that my mom got me a salamander poster of the salamander that's named not after me. I'm named after the salamander, let's just say that. But it's kind of cool that there's a salamander the same name as me, and just as good as having a real salamander, live salamander, and hopefully I'm going to be getting a live salamander for a pet. This also, my grandma gave me this painting. There's a little bit of glare of the light there, but it's got a little frog there, a little leopard frog hiding there. But that is that painting also. So I have more paintings, I have some paintings in my room. And then here is my otter skin, not an amphibian, but it's an otter skin. It's pretty cool. If you're in the outdoors like me, you like animal skins, or you like wildlife. If you're against killing things and taking their skins for a trophy, then sorry, but I think it's kind of cool. My grandpa gave it to me for my birthday. Next off here, sorry for talking too much about stuff, is the terrarium that I have built, and I didn't want to dump the water out because I didn't know how much this terrarium could take. I was just testing if it was waterproof up to this tape mark, and it evaporated a little bit, but then I am sucking the water out and putting it in here. Okay, I think it's still pumping water out, but yeah, I'm just pumping the water out. I didn't want to lift it up, take it in the bathroom, and have the bottom bust out on it because the plexiglass is not the thickest. But this is probably what I'm going to keep my salamander in. I was told that you should keep, I want to get a marble salamander, and I was told you should keep a marble salamander in a 10-gallon. If you guys think I can keep it in a 5-gallon, I think I can keep one in a 5-gallon, and at the pet store they said probably just one in a 5-gallon. This is a little bit less than a 5-gallon. It's 12 by 8, no, 12 by 8, or 12 by 8 by 7. And then I have a lid here also. That's the rim for support. And I'm just going to solder that in. And last but not least, one of the coolest frogs I have, and quite exotic because they have just been getting popular in the pet trade, is my Indonesian floating frog. There you can see him. He's doing nice in this setup. I want to redo this setup also because it's getting kind of messy and gross, and I want to do a little bit more of a setup for him like my old setup. It's about 75 degrees in there, so it's nice and warm for him like he likes it. I'm not sure if he's a male or a female. I kind of want to get some more, and I got this Repti filter running. I want to get a different filter for it also because I don't like this filter. I want to get a different filter and have a nice little setup. And I want to have a setup with more plants so I can feed him crickets, so he can eat the crickets off of the plants. So there he is, doing good. He's still quite skittish when I open up the lid. He usually scoots off. This lid's kind of hard to open. There you can see him. He didn't just swim underneath the water when I open the lid. So that's that. That's my whole amphibian room, guys, and I hope you enjoy a video of my Fireblade newts feeding, and that's basically it. So peace.